competitive knife throwing. And I got totally hooked on it and was actually traveling around the country, up into Canada. I competed in world championships. My wife won an amateur event beginner event in New York. My daughter won an amateur event in New York. I won world championships in Canada and Ontario. But I went down to Texas at one point to do a throw down there. And when I got down there, I realized it was like Saturday, and I'm like, well, tomorrow's Sunday, I'm not doing anything because I was there early for the night throw. I'm like, I guess I'll go to one of the churches down here. So I picked a nice conservative church. Believe it or not, I'm fairly conservative Christian. So I went to a Baptist church. And I came in, and it was a great service. I noticed a few people kind of looking around. And at the end of the service, the minister was at the door shaking everybody's hand and everything. And had a nice little conversation. He asked me where I was from and what I was doing down there. And as I was walking away, he said to me, you might want to pray about how to dress when you come to church. And I was, kind of surprised. But I mean, I came to a knife throw. I wasn't thinking about church. I probably dressed pretty much like I am right now, So the next week, I did enjoy the sermon. I enjoyed the people. So I went back the next week to the same church. And I could see the preacher up there, and I could see a few people looking around at me, and I figured maybe it's just because I'm new, But at the end of the service, when I was walking out, the preacher was at the door again, and he said, you really should think about and pray about how to dress in church. And I said, I'll do that. I will pray. But I didn't have any clothes with me, and I was going to go out and buy clothes just for church. So the next week, I came back, went through the service, and at the end of the service, he was at the back door, and I could see him eyeing me as I was coming. And he said, I take it you didn't pray about how to dress in church. And I said, no, actually I did pray. And he said, so God didn't answer you? And I said, no, he did answer me. And he said, really? What did he say? And I said, he said he didn't know how they dress in this church because he's never been in this church before. It's a joke, it didn't really. But I am a competitive knife thrower.